the biggest change that people find is that when you look at an account structure in GP, you have segmentation. Now, I am using a sample company. Both my companies are exactly the same. They're called Fabricam Limited. They have exactly the same chart of accounts. They have exactly the same vendors and exactly the same customers. This is a migrated GP Business Central that we'll be using so that you can see the two, one on each side with very similar transactions. So when I bring up a transaction inside here, and I'm going to use a revenue account, inside here, you have to know the account number. So inside here, we can do a lookup in through here. We can go find the account number. We can search by the account number, and we can find the one that we're looking for. So we're going to use 4100 sales is what we're going to use. So there it is there. It's a sales account. Category is sales. This is how you set it up in GP. You specify whether it's a balance sheet or profit loss, debit or credit account, etc. And that's pretty well all you've got inside here. You can potentially add currencies if necessary, but we'll just leave it at that. So that's what it is there. So, and then we can save this and enter another one, and we just have to make sure that we put in a category and a description. Okay? So very standard. The segmentation is important because the three segments allow us to divvy this up to different departments and different divisions based on, I think this is department and this is division. And what we're going to do is we're going to show that this does not exist in Business Central, these three segments. There are segments, but they are not combined together like this. They are built on the fly. So what we do in Business Central, I'm going to pop over to Business Central right now, and let me just go back to Finance and go to Chart of Accounts. So when you look at a chart of accounts, this is the chart of accounts. It gives you a complete list of the chart of accounts instead of a screen. And then you go and select the account. And you'll see that it's just a 4-digit number. So I'm going to filter this. I've already built this filter for 4,000 to 4,199, just so that we can see this. There it is there. And there's 4,100. So this, whoops, my apologies. I clicked a second time. 4,100 is right here. There's my balance in it. And again, I've got my account type. Is it a posting account or not? Is it an income statement or balance sheet? What category is it in? And then we also have what's called a subcategory. And you'll notice inside here, I've got income listed inside here quite a few times and things like that. So, and when I go into a chart of it, into an account, if I just click on the account, it brings up the account card. Now, this is the same as the screen that we just saw inside GP. And what we've got inside here is we've got a lot more information that we can attach to the chart of accounts. This is true on vendors and customers as well. So inside here, we've got sales general, and then I've got an income statement. I got an account category called income, and I got a subcategory called income as well. So I could specify my incomes in my different categories, and I can have a nested approach to this. The chart of accounts in Business Central, you'll notice here that's only 4,100, and we had two other segments that we wanted to attach. So when I click on the account up at the top here, I have what's called a dimension, and inside the dimension, I can add my department and my division. I can default them if I wish to, and there's my 00 for the department, as I said, and the division is the first one, which is the 000. So if I wanted it to always go to 000 and always go to 00, I can set it up like this. Like so. Excuse me. I can also go over to here and say, okay, while I want it to default to 00, I'll allow it to have 00 to, say, 19, instead of 99 to only 20. So it can only be in 00, 10, and 20. I can actually filter this stuff out inside here. And I can make this code mandatory, or I can make it blank, means it doesn't have to be there, but can be. Mandatory means you must fill it in. It must be filled in with something. It doesn't have to be 00. It could be whatever is allowed inside here. So you can restrict things from being in the wrong department. So if you've got a rent bill, for instance, and there's only rent in Vancouver and Seattle, but no rent in your Calgary office, you could make this 00 and 00 for Vancouver and 10 for Calgary, or whatever you wanted it to be. So that's what we've got inside here. So that's what, and we use the same code or no code. I'm going to leave it blank so I can post wherever I like. And I'm going to just get rid of this because I don't need it to default. like that. And we can go back to our chart. Now, other things inside the chart, we've got some different postings inside here, different posting types, valuation. This is the revaluation for the multi-currency. We had that in GP. If you remember, we have that currency button where I could attach different currencies. Inside here, I've got same currency, and then what's the source currency if I wish to only assign a single currency. Consolidation, if you have consolidated statements, you can have a consolidation account, so that's fine. And then we've got some rate exchange, etc. So really what it is, and if you hit the where used, it'll tell you where this particular account is used, something that we don't have in GP. And it says that it's actually in the general posting setup underneath this product group GP, and underneath this product group GP as well. So we've got the sales account showing there. So it shows that it's actually in a default account. It's a default account for one of my items is actually what it is. So there it is there. So that's how we add a new GL code. Now, dimensions are great because you can attach them as required without having to add new GL codes. So if I add a new department, all I have to do is add a dimension for, say, 01, and then I can use 01 against any of my accounts, and it will build that combination for us as we move forward. The other thing that you also have on the account card, like the other one, is a summary, and if I click on my GL balance by dimension, you can actually look at this by dimension, and this will show you the different pieces with the different filters. And if I show the matrix, should show monthly, there it is there, I have got this account inside here. If I drill on the account, or on the amount I should say, sorry, if I drill on the amount inside here, you'll see that this is going to 000 4110 02, 000 4110 01. So these are the different pieces that we've got, and I've got it filtered this way so that you can see some of this. And this then shows you that same structure that you saw inside GP. I have arranged this screen this way myself. All these screens are adjustable inside Business Central as well, so that you don't have to tab through fields you don't want.